Because when you buy a property, stamp duty already costs you a lot. You don't want to have any mistake from it.
Exactly.
Airbnb is still like quick in and out. If anything not working, it's not quite a big money that you have to spend. To have a freedom of time is very, very important to me.
It's a luxury.
Yeah, it's a luxury to take a walk in the morning with my husband and then to be able to travel whenever you feel like it. Like
Mm,
yeah, like
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, and I don't ever take it for granted, because you got to always remember where you've come. Well, I'll never forget where I came from, and it is a luxury, and it's one that we never knew we would have been able to achieve back when we had nothing and we started out with nothing. And I don't take for granted at all, like the opportunities and things that have happened and doors that have opened for us through us taking that step. And it was a massive risk for us at the time as well, stepping out, not really knowing what this is going to look like.
To me, with James' course, I can feel that because he used to be a pastor. As a Christian myself, I really believing in a Christian community, so I can feel the willpower of James' team to actually help people grow. A lot of gurus out there that actually the main thing they do is just sell their courses, not really knowing that are you really gonna make it, or are you just another course that for people to buy.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Behind the BNB Season 3. I am so
Woo!
excited to have with me today Dewi.
Yes, hi
How are you?
everyone. Good. Thank you for having me, Steph. It's really honored to be here, and then I'm very excited to share my story, and hopefully we can get some information out of it.
I'm so honored that you said yes. So I'm grateful for you coming on today and being willing to share your story, with
Yes.
other people who are watching this podcast and inspire someone to get started in Airbnb. So without further ado, I want to hand it over to you and you can tell everyone who you are. So take
Yes.
it away.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Dewi. I actually migrated from Indonesia to Australia back on 2003 when I was just 23 years old, and then study and then get married with my husband, and then we have got three beautiful children. And then when my background was like, it's really hard when you migrate from overseas, and then I actually started doing real estate, like started helping a lot of owners managing their property for some times, and after that I get myself into uh, real estate. So I work in the real estate agent and started with property management, and then after that do a bit of sales as well. My husband and I, we actually, the next thing we do is we invest in some property and then do management on our own, do some co-living as well, like buy our first property and then refinance it, get the second one, and then refinance it and get the third one, and so on and so forth. After some time, there's some cap of your borrowing power, and then you somehow has to keep on increasing your cash flow so you can actually get the increase your borrowing power again. And then in property, to do investment, the upfront cost is very high. So by doing what we do is we need to cash is trash, but cash flow is king. So
Mm.
we need to actually build up some cash flow. And what I do is I think I need to actually find a way to actually build up my cash flow, and I come up with James Facebook. and then I feel like the connection with James, and I feel like he's very genuine. My husband and I, we invested in self development, like a lot of um, coaching, like many of them, and then the cost of it is like you can put a deposit for a property. But to me, with James' course, I can feel that because he used to be a pastor. As a Christian myself, I really believing in our community, Christian community. So I can feel the willpower of James' team to actually help people grow, not just a lot of gurus out there that actually the main thing they do is just sells their courses, not really knowing that are you really gonna make it, or are you just another course that for people to buy. Yeah.
Mm. Oh, wow. Thank you for that intro. So you and your husband, what's your husband's name?
His name is David. Like his nickname is David. He's
Yeah,
real, yeah, Quan Chun Huang, but we call him David.
David. Did you have to change that to make it easier? Because I know
Yeah,
sometimes
David will
changing
be
the name,
fine. Yeah.
it's too complicated when you live in Australia. You just make it really simple.
Yeah, we try to make it
So,
simple.
so how did you and David meet? Did you meet in Indonesia? Where in Indonesia are you from?
I was originally from a very small town in Indonesia called Pontianak, where at the time everybody know everybody, like that small, very small.
What was the population?
I'm not sure, but everybody like, yeah, it's very
Yeah.
small. Well, there's no shopping mall and all that thing. Yeah, very
Oh,
small space. Yeah.
wow. And so you said you were 23 when you left. So had you
We met in Australia.
okay. All right. And did you meet him when you first moved over or
Uh,
tell us how you and David met quickly. We don't need the
oh,
full details, but how you guys met.
we met at work. He
Okay.
he used to be a chef, and I used to be a waitress.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. So when I come to Australia, my English is like terrible, very bad. So I just need to find a job, and then working. I think three jobs to actually help out myself with the school fee and accommodation and all. And then thankfully met him, and we've been in a relationship in 1.5 months, and we got married.
Wow. So
Yeah.
okay, you guys just knew this was it. You're going to be together. And then fast forward all those years, because your kids are how old now? How old are they all?
My eldest is 20,
Mm-hmm.
my second one is 18, and my
Yeah.
youngest is 5.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go. We both have 5-year-olds. So you've been in real estate for how many years? You've been in the real estate
Oh,
industry for a while, an
uh,
agent.
yeah, about 15 years, around
15.
15 years. So as soon as my sons are born, I actually straight into it, and then it gave me the flexibility of looking after the children, and also like earn some money to start with, and then managing property for the owners, like
Hmm.
collecting rent, like basic management work, but
Mm.
it's only for a lot of owners, but not
Yeah.
like not in the real estate agent. But then
Yeah.
after that, I get my real estate license, and then yeah, my certificate of registration, and then I started working in Sydney Residential in Kingsford,
Mm.
and then slowly having to yeah, work in the property management.
And you still do a bit of that now, don't you?
Uh, Not really. I don't do
Not
it
so much.
anymore. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just yeah, it's a little bit because I used to live in the city, and then
Mhm.
I manage quite a bit in the city area around that. But now I live quite far away, so I don't do it anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, Airbnb is my number one thing right now.
Yeah. I love that you're already an investor and you shared a little bit about, when it comes to investing in property, you do reach a bit of a cap. Then you've got to have, additional cash flow to then be able to get approved for another mortgage, et cetera, et cetera. So you found James on Facebook, and then how long after you came across him did you then sign up for the course? Or did you jump on one of these webinars that he does as
I
well? Or
I think I listen to his Instagram. I usually, when I subscribe something and then I don't look at it, I delete it. But with James, I end up join one of the call, and
okay.
then I just sign up straight away because I feel like, because I have my babies and I have to stay home again,
Mm,
and my youngest one, and then after that I feel like my daughter is growing up a bit more. Have a bit more time right now,
mm,
so I really need to do something again, but I don't want to do what I did before, so I want to do something different. So I joined James course and then listen to it, and I can relate, like I have done it before, and I know that I can do it. So I thought that I need to give it a try. Yeah,
mm. And how long have you been a part of our community now?
since May. So
Okay.
yeah, since May.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah. And you already have how many Airbnb properties, won't you
Oh,
tell?
I only have one.
You've
Uh,
got the one.
yeah, I
What
just,
is it? An apartment,
it's a terrace house.
terrace house. How many bedrooms?
3 bedroom, 1 bathroom, no parking. But thankfully, the location is great. So
Mm.
I
And
have
where is that in
in
Sydney?
Redfern, in Redfern.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we do. It's doing well. When did you take that property on, or how soon after did you get that property after joining the course? So you joined the course in May,
I joined
and
the
then
course in May, and I
Mhm.
kept on, the course, like listening and learning, and then listening to the coaching call. And then
Mhm.
after 2 months, I feel like
Mhm.
the thing that I listened to, the information that I listened to, I somehow repeat. So I think I'm ready. So
Yeah.
yeah, because at first it's very overwhelming, but then
Yeah.
by listening to the coaching call, listen to some people's struggle and challenges, and also listen to some success as well, and I
Mm.
feel like I already listened to so many repeated information, and I know that I'm ready.
So when did you get the property in Redfern? What
uh
month? When
July.
July, so May, June, July. So yeah, it was like the third month into the course, and being a part of the community, as you say, listening to other people's challenges and how they dealt with them and solutions. Did it give you more confidence, do you feel,
Oh,
to actually
yes. Every time I feel down, definitely as soon as I listen to some other people's success, it actually motivate me again,
Mm,
because it can be, ourselves, we can demotivate ourselves sometimes because
mm,
all the noise,
mhm.
like, oh, this is too much, this is overwhelming, I don't know what to do. But
True.
yeah, so by listening to the coaching call, it really, really helped me to motivate myself that, oh, it's okay, I can do it. I just need to do it one step at a time. Because by listening is one thing, but by doing it, you won't forget. When you
Yeah.
listen, sometimes you just forget, like,
Mm.
what need to do. But by
That's
doing it, I definitely won't forget. Like, I know what to
Yeah,
do.
like
Yeah.
practical, taking the theory and, practically outworking it, definitely is one of the best ways to be learning something. There's different types of learners. They talk about
Yeah.
auditory
Yeah.
and practical. And I think, well, when it comes to building out a business anyway, there's a lot of theory, but then there's a lot of practicalities as well that need to come into play for you to, if you want to grow this business too, to continue growing it, then obviously you have to do these things over and over and over again.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your properties. So we'll have the guys put up photos of your terrace house in Redfern. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about this Airbnb?
Um,
That
Yeah, I actually got really, really lucky. The
Yeah.
owner actually owned four properties side by side of this property, and the one that I got is fully renovated, and is the on the rent side of it is the cheapest among all of that. And then the owner,
Wait, what? The renovated one, but it's the cheapest rent.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, like you said, this was, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
so because as soon as I list it for $1,050, and I negotiated a little bit like $30 for the new aircon to be installed in the property, thanks to
mm,
James and the coaching call that I really really need that. Otherwise,
mm.
the review and all that would not be helpful.
Oh,
So
yeah. You need
um
AC in
yeah,
Australia. That's for sure. Yeah.
so it's renovated, and next after 1 month I took the property. So the next two side of it is actually leased up for 1,200 and not even renovated.
Wow. So you pay 1,050 a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we do it weekly here in Australia for people who are watching this, from another
Mm.
country. But you pay monthly. But we always talk rent in
In week.
weeks.
Yeah.
So you got 1,050 a week
Yeah.
renovated property, whereas the other three, did you say, when they were rented out?
1,200.
1,200 a week. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you managed to negotiate the air conditioning being added in there as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Even
Sure.
right now, the agent is asking me if I want to take another next door, and I
Yeah.
say like, not renovated, and then it costs more money. Maybe let me think about it. Yeah,
Yeah. I
maybe.
mean, how nice, how great to be in that position to have an agent approach you and actually
Yeah,
ask if you can
yeah,
take on the
yeah,
property and manage. Yeah, it just goes to show you must be doing a great job
yeah.
running it as you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually
So,
show the agent before and after.
hmm.
They know what's the property like, and then after I put the furniture and how I look after the property and all, how I'm paying the rent on time, how if
Hmm.
there's anything in the property I just do it myself. The agent actually wanted me to take more property out of them.
Hmm.
Mm.
And is it the same landlord? Would it
Same
be
land,
the
yeah, same
same
landlord,
landlord? That's
yeah.
good. That's a good relationship to have.
Mm.
And so, how have you found? Let's talk, challenges and some wins along the way. Like, what would you say is the biggest challenge when you first took this property on? Because it seems very favorable. You got a great rent, cheaper than the others. The property was already renovated. What were the challenges that you face with taking
Oh,
on your
the
first Airbnb?
challenges is definitely because I'm new. Like
Mm,
when I launch, I have no idea what to do. Like
yeah.
and like it take time for it to be online, and then I need to have some app on that I didn't actually ready. I did not put it on yet, so the pricing will not be my like as favor for me.
Oh, was that Price Labs? Did you not have
Yeah,
Price Labs?
yeah, I did
Yeah.
not use that one yet. And then as before I use the Price Lab, there is already a lot of booking. Even
Hmm.
on December, New Year's time, I actually have a booking, but then it wasn't a very nice price, but it actually not bad. Like I actually cover
Mm.
nearly the whole month of the rent, but
But you could have gotten more because of the season, right? And the
yeah,
dates. Yeah. So
yeah.
have you kept that booking or
Sorry?
did you keep the booking in
Yeah,
or
I
what?
have already accepted it, so I need to keep the booking. Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
all right. This is how I learn, and then I have got people that make the booking and then cancel it last minute, or
They don't
just
like
because the setting I have
yeah.
in Airbnb I wasn't really understand yet. But each time the challenges I have, I actually but like I'm happy because then
Mm,
I can learn how to actually um do do better next time, and then yeah, so how to actually organize the pricing on it, do the seasoning pricing on it.
Have you got price labs now, or are you still
Oh,
just
yeah,
playing
yeah,
around with it?
yeah.
You've
I
got it
do.
now.
Yeah, I do have price live, probably in a week after I launch. Yeah, so
Yeah. Okay, that's good. Because it does take a little while to get your head around it. So for people who have no idea what Price Labs is, how would you best describe what it is and how it helps you with pricing your
for
Airbnb properly?
example, yeah. So Price Lab is very good. Like, I have got the booking that come up with one night for 500 or $600, that somewhere in the September or October this month, that, or maybe November. But I didn't know there's event going on in the
Mm.
area. I definitely don't know that. And then it just, the price just went up, and then I just got the booking right away, and the price was pretty good. I wouldn't know how to set up the price if I don't have Price Lab. Yeah.
So it basically it's a pricing tool that when you set it up with your property address, it then has, I guess, it analyzes events in the area. So you're not having to like look all this up. It
Yeah.
automatically does it for you and then adjusts your price accordingly because it's plugged into your property management system where it changes it on Airbnb. Have you
Yeah.
got your property in booking.com as well, or is just Airbnb
Yeah.
for now?
I have it in booking.com.
Booking.com as well.
Mm.
So yeah, for those who don't know what it is, it's a very helpful tool
Mm.
because it's like you just said, it's gone and changed the pricing accordingly and you had no idea. And I mean, how happy are you when you receive bookings like that,
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
in at
I was
500 a night? Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, 500, 600, even $700 a night.
Yeah.
That is not in December, but yeah,
Mm,
it's
mm.
quite a bit, yeah, for me.
Yeah, based on an event that you have no idea about in the area, but Price
Mm.
Labs has all that information fed into it. So, okay, so what about furnishing the property? Was it fully furnished or did you have to buy the furniture or what
I
did you do?
furnish it myself.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you bought everything outright?
Yeah, I bought everything from Temple Webster, appliance
Mhm.
online, from IKEA, from
Mhm.
Kmart, yeah, or even
Amazing.
from Facebook Marketplace, yeah.
Yeah. And did you manage to get a rent-free period whilst you were doing the property up at all? Or?
I actually negotiate 2 weeks to move
Oh,
in
wow.
instead of move
Yeah,
in straight
that's pretty
away. Yeah.
good. Okay. So you managed to get it all done in 2 weeks, get it all set up?
Yeah, yeah, all set
Yeah,
up in 2 weeks. So yeah,
great.
it's quite a bit of work, but I really enjoy it because every time what I do is I'm learning. So
Mhm.
yeah, I get really understand a bit like more, so I know what to do on my second time. Like,
Mm.
I just really like to take it slow and really like master in everything I can, like styling, pricing, and what happen if there is challenges. Actually, I have got guests that actually see some cockroaches in our property, but
Oh, no.
yeah, and then how we actually manage to give them gift and all, and then make sure that they are feeling happy, and they still give us 5-star review.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, it's always good if you can when you have those challenges with guests or maybe even challenging guests.
Yeah, yeah.
Try and resolve things as best you can. Have you actually had any challenging guests?
Yeah, thankfully, not. I
No
don't have.
parties?
No, no.
No. No.
Everybody's great. Even sometime when a guest make a booking, actually, I see their review, how good they are looking at, like, are they clean or they party, and that actually looking at their review too. Some of them, the review was not that great, but maybe because of the language barrier with that guest.
Mm.
But I
Yeah.
managed to use the AI to actually, the chat GPT to actually communicate with them, and then they end up give us a 5-star review as well.
Okay, that's good. So, did you have to use that because they were from another country or they spoke another language?
Yes,
Yeah.
they speak another language. So I actually copy and paste that particular country they're from, and then
Hmm.
I use ChatGPT to actually respond to messages.
I'm surprised. Was that on Airbnb?
Yeah, I put it on Airbnb.
That's interesting. You think that Airbnb would have that installed, so it would be automatically translated. But yeah, just as
I
well
don't
you
know.
just as well you thought you were thinking on your feet and you did that and
Yeah,
yeah, you got a 5-star review. And so how have you had many guests, since launching in July?
I have got like I think 26 guests.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
you've done pretty well.
I got Superhost badge just
Oh,
yeah
congratulations.
yesterday.
Oh, that is awesome. We need to celebrate.
Yeah.
That's great. Superhost status is especially great because it just puts your property up in an algorithm and people are searching for that
Oh.
particular area, right?
Yeah. I first get a guest favorite badge
Nice.
because of the 5-star review I received. And then now I'm having a Superhost badge. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And I have to ask, so in terms of what you spent, your upfront capital, have you managed to break even yet?
Not yet.
Or
Not yet.
not yet? Are
But
you able to forecast when that will happen? Do you
maybe
think?
in about 3 more months.
3 more months.
Yeah.
So July, August, September, October. So yeah, it's only been like 3 months.
Mm.
Yeah. So you're saying, yeah, potentially after 6 months you will have broken even and then you'll start to actually see a profit coming in.
I can see that my booking is already up to March that actually cover
Mhm.
all my costs. And then,
Amazing.
yeah, so anything right now, any booking that I receive, it will be my, yeah, income.
It's just a bonus, a
Yeah,
net profit. Yeah,
yeah.
that's good.
Mm.
That's really good. Okay. So, all right. So, any other, sort of wins that you want to share? So you've obviously got it running. It's running smoothly. Would you say that it's ticking over? Have you got sort of automations in place, where you're not doing too much of the work every day, or how are you managing it? Or are you, because
I
it's one property, do you feel like you're okay to do it on your own?
Yeah, Guesty is the app that we use to actually
Mhm.
managing the auto messaging and then make
That's
sure
the
that
property management system,
yeah,
for those
the
who
channel
are familiar.
manager, yeah,
Yeah.
the Guesty is doing the good job, and we got camera on the property, we got the self check in, and then everything is
Have you
good.
got a smart lock, by the way, or a lockbox?
A smart lock and lockbox.
Oh, okay. So it's like the lockbox is a backup.
Yeah, lockbox is the backup.
Smart lock plays up.
All
That's good.
thanks to gem courses that we got,
Yeah.
and then
You
the
want to make sure
camera.
those guests are never locked out of the property. Yeah.
Yeah, and the camera that can we can tell if they cannot go inside the property. We can on the camera we can straight away ask them, everything okay? Do you need anything?
Hmm.
Yeah, it's really like giving them the guest the very responsive um, image, and then make them feel very comfortable. Yeah.
Hmm. It's all about that guest experience,
Mm.
right?
Yeah, guest
So
experience.
are you doing anything extra to, I mean, if you're getting 5 stars left, right, and center, guest favorites, super host, what are you doing to actually get that status on Airbnb?
On Guesty, I have got the auto messaging asking what occasion they wanted to join, like come to stay with us, and then they will explain what. Sometimes they just meeting the friend over the country. Sometimes they just want to come to join sometime with the children, and depend on what occasion they are. I prepare some like some extra chocolate milk, and then beautiful flowers or wine, or even sometime balloon, because I know
Mm,
that they're
yeah.
celebrating something. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it
Yeah.
really make when as soon as they get into, because Redfern is a little bit cramped, and on the outside it doesn't look so nice, but as soon
Mm.
as the guests walk into my property, they straight away feel the wow factor. uh
Oh,
Even like this day, there's a summertime, it's pretty hot outside, so I know what time the guests gonna check in, and I make sure that the aircon is on. And
all
then
these small things, they matter.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then I have got the infusion for the smell, that when they walk
Great.
in, they feel this, have the sense of like feeling great. And then yeah, that little extra, I don't advertise it online, but every time they walk in, they already sense and feel they're taken care of, and they feel like they're special.
And that's why you deserve those 5 stars and
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing so well with this property that you've got. So
yeah.
any plans for more or not yet? Because it has only been 3 months. Where are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
I been to holiday twice since
Mm.
I actually start this Airbnb. Like I went to China for holiday for about nearly 2 weeks, and cruises. I just come back from cruises, and next month,
Yeah, you did go on that cruise. Yeah.
yeah, next month again we're going to Europe for holiday and Indonesia.
Oh my
So maybe
goodness.
after that, yeah,
You're just so busy with your holidays and yeah, I mean
yeah,
that's lovely.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
So there's no time to be thinking about expansion just yet.
yeah, maybe after holiday.
You come back. So that's what when are you back from this European holiday?
On the 30th of November.
Okay. And
Mm,
then it's like Christmas and everything else, so nothing's happening during
yeah.
December.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in the meantime, I really, really crunch into the pricing, like really
Hmm.
understand that,
Master
and my occupancy rate is pretty high. Thankfully, it's always above 70%, sometimes
That's
even
good.
99%. So
Yeah.
I'm really crunching into like really, really understand how things going, like make sure I know, yeah,
Yeah.
and then really really make myself familiar and master the whole system to start with.
Mm. Yeah.
As soon as I do that, I think I can actually multiple very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely that's a wise thing to do. It's a good, approach to take because you want to understand everything when it comes to operational, procedures and be ensuring that you're setting up the step-by-step process so that when you do hire someone in, or maybe
Mhm.
when you get your second one and you maybe get a virtual assistant to come on board to even help with some guest communications or whatever it may be. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be too involved in the day to day and the details because if you want to grow this, which I imagine you do,
Oh
right?
yes.
If you increase your cash flow, then you don't want to be building day to day. You need to have someone else come in, take care of all those operational, things that are time consuming so
Hmm.
that you can focus on expanding the business.
Yeah, and the very best thing about it, while I'm on holiday, I still listen to that bing bing, and holiday on, money coming in. It's
Mm.
a good feeling. Yeah.
Good feeling, yeah. When you get those notifications, it's like, oh, another booking, and
Yeah.
you cannot believe it, right?
Yeah.
That's good. And what about some of the other properties that you own? Have you ever considered? Because I know, yeah, there's a lot of investors out there who have properties they're sitting on, and they're like, I wonder if I should turn this into a short-term rental.
Mm.
Has that ever crossed your mind, or did it ever, was it a consideration?
Absolutely. Property has a lot of strategy. When you buy the property, you need to know what is your exit uh, uh, plan. Yeah, for that property. So some property is buy to hold, some property you can just buy, renovate and sell. Some property you can, because of the tax purposes, for negative
Yeah.
geared. um the, for Airbnb, it's also another things that, like maybe in the future, that I will do for sure. But because Airbnb, not all the property suitable for Airbnb.
That's true.
Yeah, so we need, that's why I want to develop the eye where I can find a property that's suitable for Airbnb, and then I can straight away, yeah, I know this property will work. I know how much I'm gonna spend. I know, like, instead of just cash flow, I also have a capital gain as well.
Mm.
Mm.
Drawing on your real estate background a bit, um, you said you were in property management. Did you ever do a bit of sales as well?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I did a couple of just normal sales, and also do some we call it property strategies. So we look for property that actually will increase in value, and then buying off the plan before it actually goes in value, and then maybe hold or sell in the future.
Mm.
Yeah.
So my question to you is, did you ever have any clients who were purchasing to Airbnb or, even when you're property managing, did you have anyone approach you to take on a rental arbitrage, a property to then rent to sublet it? Did you ever have anyone approach you when you were in real
Mm,
estate?
no, I don't.
Mm.
Yeah, I didn't, because mainly a lot of people, Airbnb is still considered quite new in Australia.
Mhm.
So at that time when I work, they haven't actually people of doing that. I know there are a lot of people do buy property and wanted to do Airbnb. I understand that,
Yeah.
but not to me yet. So
Mm.
that is something that I think I will want to very keen to do, because
Mhm.
when I do something, I want it to be confident before I'm doing it. So
Yeah.
by doing this, I really developing the knowledge. I can pinpoint which property is good for Airbnb, and
Mm.
because when you buy a property, stamp duty already costs you a lot. You don't want to have
Mm.
any mistake from it. Airbnb
Exactly.
is still like quick in and out. If anything not working, it's not quite a big money that you have to spend.
Mm.
Yeah.
Except that, yeah, committing to the tenancy agreement for 12 months.
Yeah.
But what are the rules around that if you're saying you can exit? Like, could people exit? They can't. Once they've committed to a tenancy contract, even as a rental arbitrage, you have to um, hang on, like keep that property for 12 months, right? You can't kind of exit any earlier than that. So, but as you say, it's still 12 months as opposed to committing all that upfront capital to an investment property.
You have a 12-month lease, but
Mm.
if you think that you wanted to exit, you can always find another tenant that being approved by the owner and the agent, and then the
Mm.
tenants can live there and you can exit.
Mm.
That, that's
Yeah.
that's
But
what.
that's you never want to kind of go down that route, right?
No,
Because you
because
have
there's
to
so much
reset.
effort you put in, and
Exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 But compared
Um,
to the stamp
mhm.
duty you need to pay, which is
Yeah.
six figures, it's a
Mm,
lot.
it is.
Yeah, yeah.
It is, and this is why we've been doing Airbnb for so long, and even with investment, an investment that we have here, we're Airbnbing that as well.
Yeah.
But there are laws, rules, regulations. It's getting more regulated. I don't know how it's going there in Sydney at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But have you had to file for a DA approval at all?
The approval for Airbnb.
Yeah.
I
Have you
think
had to submit any application to council or?
I think it's the same like when you wanted to use that property as Airbnb, you just submit to a council and you get that numbers that you can just use it. So you can like,
It's like your license.
yeah, license to do Airbnb. I think that's about it.
So you had to apply for that in
Yeah,
Sydney for the
yeah.
Redfern property. How long did it take for the application to be
Straight
approved?
away
Oh, wow, really?
within
Okay.
minutes, I think.
It's different across every state, here in
Uh,
Australia.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not sort of a blanket.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I guess I don't know. Maybe it just comes down to the councils or whatever it may be. But
Hmm.
yeah, that's pretty good. It was done straight away.
Yeah, my brothers also have her own his own property. He
Hmm.
bought that property and use it as Airbnb, and
Hmm.
it happened straight away,
Yeah, that's
within
great.
minutes.
Yeah. And then there's no where is it? Is it Melbourne? I don't know. You're probably not looking at any other states, but obviously we hear about this from the community, of students. I think it's just in Melbourne at the moment where there's a tax. I think it's something like 7% that is applied um, to people running Airbnbs in Melbourne that they just have to pay as well.
What I
But
know is I don't know about Melbourne.
mm,
I know it's about GST. Like over
mm,
75K, you need to pay GST. Like your
mhm,
income when you are have more than 75K, you need to apply for GST. Yeah,
yeah. Do you have a business set up for this property, or is it just in your name currently?
a business setup. Yeah, a
Yeah,
company name
you've got your
setup.
own business set up,
Yeah.
company,
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Good.
because I really looking forward to scale it up, not just one or two. And then
Mm,
hopefully in the future, there's many strategy with Airbnb we can do. Yeah, many
mm.
strategy like you can for some people that don't want to the set up all that headache, we can just find a property, set it up, and we can sell that as a business for people that already have a 5-star review, have got furniture, everything, so they don't need the headache, and then you can sell it to whatever price you think that is it's fair. In
Are you thinking of doing this? Is that what you're saying? Like a almost like a sourcing type business?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and also even buying, like, having a joint venture to buy a property and another property, maybe knowing the location, do a bit of renovation, and then use it as Airbnb. And
Well, look, you've got this great relationship, it seems, with the landlord of the current property you're in. So who knows what kind of conversations could take place there, you know?
mm, yeah,
Sometimes when you've got those people there already, there's, you don't need to go very far. It's just what else do they have in their portfolio? Does it work? You run the numbers. If it does, and it's just taking that on. That was very much the case for us. In some of we ended up getting blocks of units or floors of apartments, and it was all, through relationship,
yeah,
really.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've got some friends already like asking me if
Oh,
whether
yeah.
or not I wanted to like have a joint venture with them. I just like maybe not yet until I know
Mm,
a few strategy, and then once I'm actually really mastering it, then I will actually wanted to think of that. So I
yeah.
just come up with so many strategy I can do.
Yes, so
Just
much.
like it's so excited, but
Mm,
in the meantime, I just need to make sure I have got the foundation right, and
that's it.
then yeah, it's
That's
it.
important.
Mm,
And I feel like that's such good advice for anyone watching this, because I was going to ask you, so, what would your advice be to people who are wanting to get started and they're a little bit, on the fence, they're not sure. What was it for you as an investor, as someone who was a real estate agent, for 15 years, and you've seen Airbnb work? What would your advice be to people who are just still a bit unsure about whether to get started in this?
everybody's have their own risk tolerance. So I think everybody have to like be very, very honest to ourselves. What is your risk tolerance? Because
Mm,
everybody like you need to consider on your own health and also your time with your loved one and everything.
yeah.
However, to me, this Airbnb business is my retirement. So I don't need to be somewhere and work for someone to actually earn money, and I can leveraging other people's skill while I'm on holiday. I still can make some money, and I don't need to rely on husband or kids in the future that looking after me, I can look after myself, or even I can look after other people as well, and not rely on government or pension. Like I can survive, and then to do the things that I like to do. It's feel like I don't want to retire and keep on going. It make me feel young. It make me feel fulfilled. It make me feel
Mm.
value of my life. Yeah. So I just
Wow.
think that people need to just start. Because
Once you work
you
out
are
what your risk appetite, what is your
yeah.
risk appetite, and then work from there.
Yeah, some people can start with 2, 5, 10. To me, I really wanted to have it, really enjoying it and not burn out. If I
Mm,
start really quickly, I might burn out and feel upset. But I
mm,
really want to enjoy it along the way. And to multiple it, I think is as long as you already master. To me, I want to master, like understand the pricing and all that thing, and the occupation rate, the location, the styling, and then the rest is it will be like more achievable.
100%. So
Mm.
once you feel that you're confident enough as well,
Mm-hmm.
and knowing everything and all the moving parts that are involved with running an Airbnb business, then you can expand.
Yeah.
But even more than that, you'll be able to pass on the skills and, like we said, the systems and operating procedures and all the rest. You'll be able to pass that on really smoothly to someone you end up hiring to come in and manage things
and
for
and,
you.
and your next generation.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. If
Mm.
your son, oh yeah. What about your older boys? Do they know about this? What you're doing with
Yeah,
Airbnb?
yeah,
Because you said
yeah.
you've got a 20 something year old.
Son, the first one is 20, second one is
20.
18. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're actually very supportive. They help me to do the cleanup, tidy up. They ask me to do the QR code thing, how to do the coffee machine, and they
Okay.
help me with try to help me with the website, and then
That's good.
yeah, and then try to want to help me with the accountant.
So they're exposed to this and they're interested in it themselves as well.
Yeah.
Isn't it amazing, like the influence you start to then have on your kids because they start to see you doing something that's different to and just going to a 9 to 5 job every day, and it
Yeah.
opens up, I guess, other doors of opportunity for not just you but for them too.
Yeah, because I really think that to have a freedom of time is very, very important to me. I
Mm,
I don't yeah, besides
it's a luxury.
yeah, it's a luxury to
Mm,
have a late morning, like
hmm.
lazy morning, to be able
Hmm.
to take a walk in the morning with my husband, and then to be able to travel whenever you feel like it, like
Mm,
yeah, like
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, and I don't ever take it for granted, because you got to always remember where you've come. Well, I'll never forget where I came from, and it is a luxury, and it's one that we never knew we would have been able to achieve back when we had nothing and we started out with nothing, and to this day, well, fast forward 7 years. I do wake up, have those slow mornings. Like we just got back from Bali again, and people are like, "What? Weren't you just there for your 40th?" I was like, "I know," but we had that booked already, and it was like I came back after my 40th, and then what was it, like 6 days later we're going back again because the kids are on holiday, and I don't take for granted at all like the opportunities and things that have happened and doors that have opened for us through us taking that step. And it was a massive risk for us at the time as well, stepping out, not really knowing what this is going to look like. And as they say, the rest is history. But yeah, it is definitely a luxury that
Yeah,
so
it is.
grateful for.
Yeah.
Yeah, to have
So
time freedom and financial freedom. So
that's
it's
why you do what you do and try to help others to be able to do the
100%.
same.
That's it. It's
Yeah.
it's not always been about like what we've been able to achieve and just hoard all these things unto ourselves, but it's so many people comment and they're like, oh, if you're so like well off, like why bother offering the courses, why sell these programs? And it's like, why not? Like if we were able to escape that 9 to 5 grind and able to afford holidays we never would have dreamed possible with 3 kids in tow,
Yeah.
why wouldn't we want to share that knowledge with other people?
Yeah.
And to be honest, we did have people asking all the time, like, how do you guys do it? Like, what's this rental arbitrage thing? How does it work? And then
Mm,
every other question that follows after that, like, okay, so
mm.
how do you actually find the property? All
Yeah.
the rest of it was just like, we should just do a course. So, you know,
Yeah, it's really
yeah,
like you have to have a gut to start because
100%.
we are not getting younger. And then
You realize that the older you get, though, right? It's like, I
we are
should
not
just
getting
do what
younger.
I've always wanted to
Yeah,
do.
got to create some asset that actually be able to work for us, and then yeah, because it to me that is a guarantee that later on in life I will be able to do what I wanted to do.
hmm It allows you the choice, the freedom to
Yeah,
choose.
we have option.
Yes. Yeah, because the future, like, if we were to get into statistics, the average household income is just not sustainable anymore for
No.
if people want to have holidays. They can't really, the cost of living crisis, everything else that's going on. It's like you need to have something else. You need to
Mm.
have another income stream, another source of income.
Yeah, it's become very necessary.
Hmm
Yeah, to think of
Yeah.
your future by doing something that, like you and James, you don't have to be somewhere. You don't have to be, you control your own time. You have a time freedom. And then you're surrounded by a lot of good networking people too. And
Mm-hmm.
the mindset of the people that really very positive, looking forward the future and having to not really have to wake up on Monday like, oh,
Yeah. Oh, here we go again.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's true. Your environment is so important as well, when it comes to this journey and you choosing to start a business. Your network, as they say, is your net worth. And all of that. So it's good. We have a great community, GPW and community, and I
yeah,
love seeing all those weekly wins, the weekly wins channel when
mm,
people are like, oh, I never thought this was possible, and I just launched my first property. And it's always the case, isn't it, when you start out doing something and you're able to achieve,
yeah,
the goal was that you set out, and when
yeah,
you achieve it, you're like, wow, okay, I was actually capable of doing that.
yeah. And then,
Not taken that first step, you
yes,
never known what
yeah,
you would have been able to accomplish. So
yeah.
yeah.
So that first step is very, very important. To start is very, very important. It's very, very important that you cannot miss because we all are not getting younger.
Mm. No, we are not. But yeah, there's still so much life to give and live, and yeah, I think seize the day, as they say, seize every opportunity that comes your way. Grab it with both hands and go for it. So
Hmm.
I think there's no better way to end this interview than with all of that. And I hope that people have been, or they will have been, inspired by your story, no doubt.
Hmm.
But even just what you've shared and the advice you've given has just been, yeah, cherry on the top.
Yeah,
So
I really have not much of education myself. Like, so the way that I talk maybe not as formally um like English is my maybe fourth, fifth language. But yeah,
what's your first actually?
obviously Indonesian, yeah, and
Yeah.
then Chinese, and then yeah, Chinese dialect. But
The
I'm not.
fact that you speak 3 other languages is so impressive to me. I can only speak English. So the fact that it's as you said, English is your fourth language, I think it's amazing that you can speak 4 languages. And what you've
Mhm.
shared today, I think you've articulated really well. And I know that people will be really inspired by your story. So,
Yeah, I hope.
Dewi, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much for being on. And if you were watching this podcast, hope you were taking notes, or if you were driving, just it's all going in and you're receiving all of this. And, you know, we just hope that this podcast continues to inspire people to get started, just simply get started. Create an additional income stream and source of income so that you can, see, an opportunity ahead for yourself to experience financial and time freedom. And, if you don't start, you just never know what
Yeah,
could be, right?
you need
So,
to start. Yeah, it's always things to learn, and it's
mhm,
still a fracture of your lifetime, and then a fracture of to do Airbnb is not like investment in property. There's so much to
mhm,
pay
mhm.
upfront cost, but in Airbnb is like, yeah,
Yeah. And I think along the lines of what you're saying, it's a short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, So even when it comes to studying, doing a course, learning from others who've gone before you, there's no harm in doing that. We've done it. Dewey's done it.
yeah.
And yeah, so I hope that you've been encouraged today. So thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that follow button as well so that we can reach more people with this amazing podcast because I've got the best guests.
Thank
I
you.
really do.
Thank you,
I really do.
everyone.